Hi there, it's Andrew, otherwise known as Pumpkin Geek, and this video is again something a bit different, but something that I've had on my mind for a while. So here we go. As you may have guessed from the title of the video, I don't shave or do any form of hair removal. Actually, that's a lie. There's a little bit of hair that comes through on my chin there that gets lopped off. But beyond that, I don't do any form of hair removal. And I guess I just wanted to make a video about why. I mean, because why should that bit of fuzz be offensive to people? She says, putting her dress back on properly. I mean, let's face it, society is again showing its hypocrisy. In men, that is sometimes celebrated, some people find it sexy, and most of the time people just, meh about hair on men's bodies. But if a woman is all natural, as it were, when it comes to body hair, it's seen as disgusting or freakish or, well, odd or unhygienic. It's not. But yeah, bit of background. I guess like most people, I was introduced to a razor and the concept that I had to hack hair off my body at a fairly young age. It was around about the age of 12 or 13 when I first started shaving my legs. And that is because purely of peer pressure. People would make comments like, oh, you should really shave that off. And at school you want to fit in, and I was already bullied enough for, well, the specky 4 eyes, and the like, and you just want to fit in when you're that age. And as I got older and started associating with the cool people in my 20s, again, it was peer pressure. If you want to look sexy, you have to shave it off. If you want to fit in, you have to shave it off. And I did, because I did want to fit in, and I just didn't have the confidence in myself to, well, go against the mold, especially with, like, when it comes to relationships. I use that word very loosely. My relationship history is tragic, but yeah, people who I was seeing in that way also expected it, and so I did. But in the end, it was actually a doctor who made the decision for me. I've done a video in the past about how I have a condition called HS, or hydration superbia. I think I've completely mangled that pronunciation, but you know. And I would get boils under my armpit and on the groin area, and shaving was making it worse. And I had explained to me that hair removal is actually not that great for us. The hair on our body actually does serve a purpose, and it's not like an evolution hangover, like say something like an appendix or our tonsils could be deemed to be. The hair on our body, there's a couple of school of thoughts to this. First of all, sex. We produce certain pheromones that body hair transmits, so we can attract a mate. So that's one reason. But the other reason, and the most important one for me, was to stop bacteria getting into places where it really shouldn't be, and body hair does help with that. So I stopped shaving, and it was so freeing. And like, I'd experimented with periods of it in the past, but I always returned to the razor because I just didn't have the confidence to do what I just did and show off my hairy bits. But now I do. It has been freeing. It's kind of been liberating in a way, and it certainly saved me a lot of time and a lot of angst and a lot of bleeding, where I've cut myself with a razor. But also, I guess another thing I wanted to point out is women who shave kind of have become a victim of the pink tax, as it were. Not in a gay way, but in a female way. If you compare the prices of things like women's razors and women's shaving gels compared to men's, it's kind of ridiculous how much more expensive they are for essentially the same product. Now, women have the choice of obviously using men's products, but again, marketing is very clever. And the other thing I kind of guess I wanted to say is another reason why I'm glad that I stopped shaving is it just feels more comfortable for me to have that body hair. It's a sign of maturity. It's a sign of who I am and where I am in my life, and the fact that I'm now confident enough to not shave it. And I just hope in time that, like, if enough women start not shaving and start talking about why they're not shaving, somebody like, you know, a little 12, 13-year-old Ange wouldn't feel the need to start doing something that was completely unnecessary and not needed, and it might become more acceptable to just be who you are, your glorious hairy self. I suppose it also helps that I've got a boyfriend now who really doesn't care about whether I shave or not. But if a guy deems it that important, are they really the guy for me in future? I don't think they are. I'm not saying that me and Dee are gonna break up anytime soon, but just, you know, a note in general. Even with friends, actually, if friends can't accept the fact that I am comfortable with body hair and that makes me uncool, then hello, I am uncool and I am cool with that. So yeah, I've been Ange. This video has been a ramble and probably doesn't make sense, and it wasn't the video that I wanted to make, but hopefully I'll get to make the video that I wanted to make next week and we just shifty ruin it around. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you want. My face or logo will be on screen, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.